this is Uzma Yakoob. You are watching Sculpt Beauty TV and welcome to the Eid special makeup tutorial. Eid Mubarak to all our friends and family and fans out there. And this tutorial has been put together especially for those that are celebrating Eid after the 30 days of Ramadan, all that fasting. So, you know, this is a celebratory look. Okay, now this look is inspired by a request that I actually got from a former student. Okay, now what her request is that she wants to create a pink, a little bit of a smoky pink look, which she could do on herself, and you know, which is kind of easy to do but also very glamorous. Okay, so she threw a few things on there and she's actually sent me a picture, so I'm going to show you on my iPhone. So what I've done is I've taken this look, made it a little bit my own, okay, and I've tried to create a really simple way I can show you to do this. Now, also the reason I've used this look is because you can actually change the colours and do any colours that you feel like doing, alright? So you might be wearing blue and you can use blues instead of the pinks, and it's the same concept, it's the same style. So that's one of the reasons, and also it's quite a glamorous look. It's perfect for functions like Eid or weddings or parties or even a night out, okay? I like this look. Another thing, what I've done is I've decorated my head with, this is called a tikka, and it's from the Indian culture and also Pakistani culture as well. If you don't have a tikka, it's fine, you can use an earring. It's great. I think I've used an earring before, okay? So use your imagination and go through your jewellery box. I'm sure, you know, you can have a lot of fun there, okay? So yeah, this is my tutorial. I hope you guys like it. Please watch on. Right, so I've already done my makeup and primed my eye, okay? Now, if you're going to do this look at home, it's nice to actually do your eyes first and then maybe put your makeup on afterwards, okay? Not the way that I've done it. Okay, now to create this look, I'm using the Sculpt Beauty Artist Palette by Smoke and Rouge, and I'm just going to go through all the colours with you that we're going to use. Now, the first colour that we're going to use is this shimmer white. Okay, now we're going to be using this for the inner corner of our eye and our highlighter. The second colour we're going to be going into is this really pale pink here. It's got a blue undertone and it also has a shimmer. So that's the second colour we're going to be going into. The third colour is this pink right at the top here on the right hand pad, and it also has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Now the third pink that we're going to be using, I'm actually going to mix two together. I'm going to be mixing this dusky rose pink and this fuchsia pink together, and then to finish up we're going to be using a little bit of black. Okay, now those are the colours we're going to be using. Okay, so let's get started with this look. Now we're going to use the white that I told you about, tap off the excess. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this in our inner corner. Okay, now if you watched these tutorials before, which I'm hoping that you do, these are quite high pigmented, okay, so a little bit does go a long way. So I've got that on my inner corner and I'm just using my highlighter brush. I'm not actually I haven't really got a thin brush that I'm using. And then we're going to get some of that and we're going to apply it underneath. Now you can layer eyeshadow with this look, so you know, you could always go back and reapply if you need to. Now we're going to get a little bit of that and we're going to apply it on our arch like so. And you want this to be quite prominent because this makeup look is a little bit Arabic-y style. It's got an Arabic-y style to it, and they really do like their highlighter to be quite bright. So I've applied that in my inner corner, and with the excess, what I've done is I'm just like spreading and smoothing what I've applied all over my lid, okay? And as you can see, I've just blended this down as well, so it's all nice and smooth. Okay, so that's my highlighter. The second colour, you're going to get your application brush and we're going to go into our second colour. So get this on your brush, tap off the excess again, tilt your head back, and we're going to apply this
on the base of our lid. Now I'm probably going third in from the white, and then with the excess I'm just taking this colour up, okay, because I want it to be blended all really nicely into each other. Okay, now it also depends how the shape of your eye, also where your crease line is in your eye, and so on and so forth. If you remember the picture that I showed you, the model hasn't actually got as much space as I have, but what I'm trying to do is I'm just going to blend the eyeshadow upwards. If you don't have a lot of space on your brow bone, then just bring it down a little bit. It's you got to remember to make these look your own. Okay, so do what you feel comfortable with. So I've got my pink there. You can also always go back into, say, the white if you feel that you've lost it. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that, and then I'm going to get a little bit of this and just apply it underneath, another third down. There you go. Now I'm going to take the same brush. Make sure you don't have any extra excess in your brush, so make sure you take that off, and I'm going to go into my second colour of pink, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start introducing that in. Now the great thing about this look is you can actually do it with any colour. Okay, it's you don't really have to use pinks. You can actually use blues or whatever colour you actually feel. Okay, now as you can see, I'm applying that, and it's just adding a little bit of a gradient, and you don't want it to be dramatic because the black's going to do that. Okay, and I'm just applying that at the edge and taking it in. There you go. Okay, and that's it. Apply some of this underneath like so, and as you can see, I'm actually leaving a little bit of space there. Okay, we're going to be coming to that in a minute. Now we're going to go into our last pink, and this is the fuchsia and the rose pink that I've blended together. Apply that on your blending brush, and what we're going to do is we're just going to work this in our crease. Yeah, I'm just going above my crease. Again, if you work this to your eye shape and what you feel comfortable with. Okay, so grab that in. There you go. I think I'm happy with that. So I've got that. Okay, now what I want to do with this is I want to blend the harsh line, and I've got my highlighter brush, and I've just make sure it's symmetrical with your other side. Okay, right, so that is practically the base of our eyeshadow. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to apply our eyeliner. Okay, and the eyeliner that I'm using is a Sculpt Beauty Jyline. Okay, this is the greatest eyeliner you are going to come across, and I say that with confidence. Okay, now if anyone's actually gone out and bought this, and it is one of our best sellers, you're going to agree with me, I'm sure. Okay, now what we're going to do with our eyeliner is we're going to apply a thin line to start off with. Then we're going to create the tick at the end. Now I see a lot of people, and I have shown you before, used a bit of tape to create the perfect line. Okay, now if you're a makeup artist, you shouldn't be doing that on your clients, because makeup isn't supposed to actually feel uncomfortable, and that can feel a little uncomfortable, so you don't want to be doing that. Also, you need to practice how to do a straight line. Okay, if you're doing this on yourself and you don't feel as if confident enough to create a straight line, then yeah, by all means you can use a little bit of not masking tape, yeah, or surgical tape is better actually, because it has a little bit more give. Just make sure you make it a little bit tacky, and you take away a little bit of the stickiness. Okay, anyways, so we're going to apply this and create a thin line to start off with. Okay, now when I've come to the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my line. Okay, make sure it's symmetrical to the other side. And this is actually an easier way to create your elongated eyeliner, because you could just join your eyeliner up to it. So I've got my line there, and then what I'm going to do, now I am trying to rush this as quick as I can, but you guys can take all the time in the world. Okay, now as you can see, I'm making the ends really thick. Okay, now again, work to your eye shape. Okay, I think I am more or less happy with that. Okay, now when you get to this point, what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a white pencil just underneath here, and I'm going to blend it out. Now you can actually do your eyeliner at the bottom and then put that in, but it gets a little bit tricky, can get a little bit messy, and if you're using a white pencil or white eyeliner, it can look a little bit grey. Okay, so I'm going to get that. Now what this does is just highlights the line that you've just created, and it's very popular in Arabic makeup, very popular. You know, the contrast between the white and the black really works, and it really does stand out. Okay, so that's that. Maybe a little bit elongated, and then we're going to do the bottom. Now, as you can see, I have actually brought my eyeliner a little bit further in. Now, in the picture that I've showed you, it's actually it's a little, it comes in as a point. Okay, I haven't actually done that because I prefer on my own eyes to do it like this. So, like I said, make these looks your own. Okay, and then what I'm going to do when I come to the end, I'm just going to do a little tick. Like so. And then we're going to get some of this on our waterline. Now, if you're like me and you love kohl and eyeliner, this is a great eyeliner that doesn't actually come off. You know, it's hard to find an eyeliner which is waterproof for your waterline, and this one's great. Okay, so you can leave it at that, and as you can see, it's all come together nicely, and the eyeliner is quite prominent. But what I'm actually going to show you now is to create this smoky effect. Okay, now for that, all you need is a little bit of black eyeshadow. A matte eyeshadow is always better, and a smaller application brush. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is tilt your head back. I'm going to start blending my black in on the ends. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now stand your brush up, and what we're going to do is we're just going to get the black and start pushing the colour inwards from where your eyeliner ends, but do it quite gradually because you don't want to make a mistake. Like I said, you can actually do this with any colour eyeshadow, and it's the same concept. And that's all you're doing, basically. Okay, stop when you feel happy. I think I'm happy with that. Blend the black out a little bit so it has a nice gradient, and that is practically my eyes done. I've added to this look, and you can't have a glamorous Arabic Bollywood look or look for a special occasion by not applying eyelashes. I've applied my eyelashes here. I've used quite natural but really long ones. I'm going to go and apply these, come back and show you the end result. Okay, so I've applied my eyelash, and a bit of mascara to keep my eyelash up, and that brings us to the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said before, you can actually do this style of makeup with any colour, so go test it out, and let me know how you get on. And if you want to, you can actually post pictures as well on our Facebook fan page as well. It's always great to see what you guys have been doing and what you guys have been learning from these tutorials. Okay, now if you're watching this on YouTube, there is actually a like button down here. Click like, leave your feedback below. I do actually read your comments, and they do actually help me as well, because we always like to make these tutorials better for yourselves. Okay, now if you're watching this on YouTube, also there is a subscribe button down here. Now if you haven't yet clicked to the channel, probably because this is the first one you're watching, click subscribe and subscribe to the channel, guys. You'll be the first people to get the tutorials, the video blogs. You know, you'll be notified first. Okay, also if you are on iPhone, you can grab the Sculpt Beauty iPhone app, and yes, we do have a Sculpt Beauty iPhone app. If you didn't already know, it's revolutionary. It's the first one of its kind, and it's absolutely free, available on Apple App Store, and you get a notification what comes up as soon as a tutorial goes up or a video blog goes up, and you've got access to the shop and the Twitter and the Facebook fan page as well. So it's absolutely great, and we're always bettering it as well for yourselves. If you're on Facebook, join us, facebook.com/Sculpt Beauty, and if you're on Twitter, follow us, Twitter. Be part of the Sculpt Beauty family. Yeah, it's always growing and we love it. Okay, so interact with us. Everything that I have used is from sculptbeauty.com/shop. The palettes, the eyeshadows, the eyeliner, and the brushes. You can all buy them off sculptbeauty.com/shop. I have actually listed all the links below in the description box on YouTube again, so you could actually click the link and go to the direct page of the product that you are looking at. Okay, so that's available there. We do ship worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, because you get straight to your door. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've covered practically everything. I hope you guys have a very, very happy Eid. Have a whatever your friends or your family. Make sure you eat loads. I always eat loads on Eid. It's the one day off that I do get where I can just eat and play with my nieces and nephews. Yeah, so whatever you do, enjoy yourself. I will see you again very soon. My name is Uzma Yakoob. You're watching Sculpt Beauty TV. See you later.